Miss Hana Kanada, representing Brisbane University. She will deliver her speech under the title The Bird in the Cage. The Bird in the Cage. Now let us welcome Miss Kanada.
Thank you, Mr. President and distinguished judges. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The bird in a cage. He has been kept by man for years, and he doesn't know outside world so much. He doesn't know rush hills, rivers' colorness, beautiful flowers, and even the warmth of sunshine. His world is just in a house and in a small cage. Now, all our students, when you hear the story of the bird in a cage, you might think he's an unhappy bird. However, I want to tell you that many of you might live in a similar situation. Well, let me ask you one question. While you are at school, who do you spend time with? I bet most of you spend time with the same group of friends. When I studied abroad in New Zealand, many of my peers made a group of friends with other exchange students from Japan. They didn't try to get to know the culture of New Zealand or their way of thinking. Through studying abroad, alone, the people tend to communicate with almost the same people every day. That behavior was kind of common throughout the world. In my opinion, this creates only a small circle of similar-minded people. Because of this seems to be like the bird in the cage, because they don't know much about the world outside the cage. Today, I'd like to highly recommend that you try to communicate with foreigners, children, elderly people, and people of all different ages in order to widen your circle of friends and learn more about the world around you. Yumiko Arakawa, a researcher at Kurumi University, surveyed 350 university students. She asked, do you belong to any groups of friends at school? According to the survey, about 92% of students said they did. The student survey gave various reasons for making groups at school. How the students said us that having enjoyable and memorable times with a group of friends is better than being alone. However, the other half of students surveyed gave negative lessons, such as, I don't want to be seen alone by others, and spending time on my own seems lonely and painful, and so on. Thus, most students tend to be satisfied belonging to groups, so they do not try to communicate with many people. However, when you enter the workplace, dealing with different kinds of people may create hardships for you, especially the good in communicating. According to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare in 2012, 60% of Japanese adults suffer from the stress at work, and that percentage is rising. This year, 41% of workers said they have stress from trying to communicate with a wide variety of people at work. As a result, many workers have difficulties communicating. Why do we have difficulties communicating? Takekaze Hara, a professor at Brisbane University, said that the reason is that we don't have many opportunities to meet people, especially when we are students. When students make friends at school, their groups of friends are usually from the same classes, so the groups are composed of children of the same age, and most likely the same interests. In addition, we become confident in this situation, so we continue this behavior. However, I'm not your way of thinking will cause you to lose your chance to expand your world, just like the bird in a cage that doesn't know it has the feelings of happiness from soaring in the sky. Today, in order to be a free bird that knows outside world, I'd like to suggest that you do some volunteering. Takayuki Kitamura, NPO and volunteer coordinator says, when you volunteer, you can easily connect with a variety of people. Also, volunteering tends to improve our communication skills and you can learn new things from others. In Japan, there are many volunteer activities and you can easily find them on the internet, on the city hall, and other sources. In my experience, when I was a high school student, I also participated in various volunteer activities on weekends and holidays. During my volunteer experience, communicating with elderly people, for example, was a great opportunity to consider their feelings and listen to their insights and wisdom. In addition, such a precious experience improved my desire to widen a circle of friends and acquaintances. I believe volunteering is the easiest way to expand your worldview. Ladies and gentlemen, you should not be trapped in such a small world. If you get up in a cage, you can find a wonderful world that you never know. So please, look around you. There are a number of people to help you expand your worldview. Why don't you communicate with people who are around you from today? Thank you.